do we really need missions only to maintain the cleanliness of a city? Without missions can't we work? So it is basically the citizens' responsibility towards the city.
Also, as I went to Singapore just a few days back, I observed that there were very strict policies for cleanliness. Like they were used like $2,000 fine for spitting and for littering, which is a strict action from the government, and which can be implemented here, so that the fear of paying the fine can stop the people. Exactly, it can be used. And is it necessary to just pay the fine, or paying the fine is better, the policy is better, or asking for the tax for Swachh Bharat Abhiyan is better? Which one is better?
So, if we forget the all technical aspects and all the investment and all the Swachh Bharat mission is when the Swachh Bharat mission is introduced in our country. So, our regular life is totally different than the our regular life. So that's why if I have something in my pocket, so I do not dispose the particular on the roads and street. So these are the pros and advantages of the particular Swachh Bharat mission.
What is the ground reality for Swachh Bharat? What are cities doing? And with so many missions coming up, Amrut, Swachh Bharat, Hriday, ye wo, har kuch. It's like, beaten up on the city managers to do everything. How are they going to manage everything with so limited capacities? Too many things to handle. And it's not that it's just being talked about. Just have a ground reality check.
Swachh Bharat mission is not only for the doing by the manager also. It is responsible for the citizen also.
Exactly,
so
that's what I'm saying.
Citizen aware from the TV's telecast and also posters, and these are the marketing strategy, branding strategy they adopt. The prime ministers also appointed some celebrities for that. So these are the strategies.
Brand ambassadors for it.
Exactly.
But they were there earlier also.
But
what difference has it made over the years for cities?
Exactly. These are the vision for the cities and the Swachh Bharat mission.
Visions are there, but have they been worked well, implemented on ground? We don't. I think it's too early to comment.
What she's trying to say is, has it transformed the city after the branding and everything?
Yeah, exactly.
I'm saying.
I feel.
How do you
please exemplify? Yes.
If I have photographs before the Swachh Bharat mission and after the Swachh Bharat mission. It's totally different.
Of where? Which place?
Vadodara, cities, and I feel like that also.
So it's just the behavioral change that we have been experiencing, and I think it's a good wave and it's a good beginning. Nothing is late for it. But yes, we need to have some changes in our education system, because as students, as kids, we are never taught about how a citizen should behave. So rather than just complaining and cribbing about things which are not in place, we in ourselves should have these things very clear. When we talk about developing countries, they have all these awareness campaigns, and why go to awareness campaigns? Let's have it itself in our education system.
And I guess floating so many missions just like that don't work. Coordination between them is also important. So hundreds of toilets were made, but there was not a single sewerage system, to connect them. So coordination between these missions and programs, exactly.
Creating too many missions is the first thing to make the things more specific.
It is creating a chaos.
But few people it's creating a sort of congestion. But in some case it's a kind of clarity. Like it should be more specific. Like in Jan Environment, that is one complete package. But in case of like Amrut Smart City, then Swachh Bharat Mission, it's a complete focused thing. You have to focus this thing in that, customize more or less. So what we have to do we have to just consider that Swachh Bharat is our priority, then Jan Environment, Amrut is our priority, then it's a sectorial priority. Like we have to focus each and every sector. It's not that keeping one sector in mind is sufficient. So we have to just consider each and every sector, and it's not possible with one single scheme, because every city come up with its own priorities.
I think both the schemes like Swachh Bharat Mission, even smart cities, both goes parallelly, where the smart city,
It cannot be separated.
it cannot be separated.
There's no transparency on that. How are the plans sanctioned?
So it
So
is the,
when they are starting with e-governance to boom up the transparency, so where is the transparency in the selection process itself?
I think there was a few factors like public engagement. There is few competition like essay competition. Based on that, how much people are keen to participate in, how much they are keen to give their suggestions, their participation awareness.
She is talking about this is the entire procedure which they followed, but at the end, how did they select 20 out of 100, which was not transparent? Yeah, because of the scores, how did they evaluate? Which was that are the parameters based on which they given this they gave the score. But, but then they didn't reveal the score. I feel that was not transparent.
They reviewed their proposals on the basis of more public engagement in terms of.
See, the public engagement cannot be considered. I can give you an example of Amravati, who is being, whose suggestions have been considered for that. I mean, I don't know how far it is correct, but the director from Bahubali, how can he decide what a city should be like? So there needs. People's choice cannot be. See, so much of democracy is also not good. We also know that, right? So everything cannot be let down to the people. They need some people who are very much specific about how things should be done, and it's good to consider their opinion.
These are the points also linkage to Swachh Bharat Abhiyan. So Swachh Bharat Abhiyan is very good for the India, and if we don't talk about the technical part of and this Swachh Bharat Abhiyan is in short, if I am talking about the personal level, so I am very appreciate for this mission also.
When we talk about Swachh Bharat mission, there is very interesting case on 2nd October 2014 when it was started. So PM just stopped his car and just cleaned the garbage splitting on roadside, and just PM has started, the few police persons started standing there, they have also started. So it's just about perception of people that if our PM is doing, then we have to do. It's that kind of mentality. So we should not compare it with the Nirmal Gujarat, because there is a CM and there is the PM. There is a lot of difference. So there is, we have to think.
That is a good
Overall,
start.
it's not a bad concept. The thing is, all in all, we need a clean environment for us, for the next generation, and for the future generation. Yes. Yes, sustainable is a very broad word again. But then we need a cleaner environment. So even if it is at a higher level or at a local level, be it anything, but we want cleaner environment, and we are also responsible for that. And as she said, it should be involved in the educational curriculum also, so that students can, in their family, they can spread the awareness. So that would be good, I think.